John Woo and Chow Yun-fat reunite for the first time since Hard Boiled to bring Inspector Tequila's special brand of two-gun justice to the streets of Hong Kong and video games. But does the artistic vision behind Face Off and The Killer make a successful jump from celluloid to silicon?
Then let's go see it.
Inspector Tequila is back, ready to take down scores of would-be cop killers, drug dealers, and Russian mafiosi. The plot picks up with a steady line of betrayals and other surprises, like massive shootouts at a museum and a steady stream of bad guys screaming,
"Is there no one who can kill this cop for me?"
Suffering from the Metal Gear syndrome, nifty action sequences pad the experience, but you don't get to control most of them. The story is filled with tough guy cliches,
"Watch your step, Tequila. You go out of bounds, you'll lose your badge."
hard cops killing hoods, and a body count to rival the Battle of Antietam, but it's almost completely in the domain of bookend cinematics. With the technology available, there's no reason for the separation between play and plot. It's not to say that the action in the game isn't very John Woo, but when you see Tequila flipping out and doing awesome movie stunts, you'll be wondering why you aren't the one controlling the action. Stranglehold is all about shooting people, preferably in the face or crotch area. If you do manage to spend all of your ammo, you can punch a bad guy, which means you'll get their weapon and be back to spreading lead. There's a wide variety of guns to help you communicate. The game stands out with its gimmick Tequila Time, which lets you slow-mo Max Payne style to take out bad guys, diving out of cover to rain down death. You can enter Tequila Time at will, but the game will also go into it automatically if you dive, ride a cart, or stand on some scenery with a bad guy in view. The other side of the coin is the stylish kills. Kill a guy in real time and you get a little bit of style, but you can go slow-mo, swing from a makeshift chandelier, and pop him in the head for a lot more. This fills your tequila bomb meter, which allows you to heal yourself, target a shot, do more damage, or even clear a room of triad scumbags. It's really a game of resource management, making sure you have enough slow time left to get enough style so you can heal or conquer. The levels are varied, but the objectives are constant. Kill everyone. Occasionally, you have to destroy 10 of these things or fight a boss who's just an enemy with a lot of health, or take part in a 5-man Mexican standoff, but it's mostly a linear point A to bloodshed trip through maps that start unique, with plenty of places to get stylish shots off, but quickly fall into repetition. The multiplayer, limited to deathmatch and team deathmatch, is an afterthought. It tries to incorporate the slow-mo and tequila bomb powers, but it doesn't really pull it off. Tequila time is limited, which is good, but it affects everyone equally, which is bad. Landing the slow-mo aimed shots is near impossible, though rewarding if you do succeed. While the shooting is inherently rewarding, it feels odd to get a kill at 100 feet and get almost nothing out of it, while the slow-motion close-range headshot has the accolades pouring in. The levels also tend to go on for too long, and a lot of the things that are rewarding at the game's outset, like shooting someone in the crotch, eventually get old. Tequila bomb abilities unlock throughout the game, but aside from this, nothing really shakes things up. When grenades are finally introduced more than halfway through the game, you may even forget to use them. Definitely the highlight of Stranglehold is using the environment to pull off crazy shots. Shooting the supports on a sign only for it to come crashing down on an enemy never gets old. And this is the one case where you do get your just rewards. There's never been a game with environments as interactive as these, and it's undoubtedly what Stranglehold will ultimately be remembered for. The cinematic flair Woo is known for is present, from the camera work and choreography to the gritty characters and dialogue.
You brought a cop to our deal?
Don't threaten me. Worry about you.
The voice acting is great too, with Chow Yun-fat delivering corny tough guy one-liners with earnest aplomb.
I told you not to go in alone.
I didn't. Brought my true friends.
The environments are detailed and largely interactive, and while time hasn't been overly kind to it, Stranglehold is no eyesore. Considering how deformable the environments are, we can cut some slack on the suspect character models. Stranglehold is trying to hijack a 2-hour action movie and stretch it out into a 7-hour game. The concepts are great, the controls work, and there are plenty of cool things to do, over and over again, as a badass cop. But keeping that sort of intensity is a challenge all its own. and throwing endless waves of enemies at the player isn't the way to do it. These issues, coupled with a short length and mediocre multiplayer, loosens Stranglehold's grasp on buy, but it still chokes the crap out of Rent.